how to invest in Dubai the right way. In this video, I'm going to break down some of the key topics around quality over quantity, because on a daily basis, I'm being asked, if I have this much money, should I buy 3 properties or should I use this money and just buy 1? It's a common question. A lot of people wonder the same thing. Now, I'm going to break down and talk about each one, the benefits and the cons, and why I think and why I know quality is always more important than quantity. What's going on, guys? My name is Joe Butler. As always, I am bringing you the most informative real estate content in the whole of Dubai. As part of the Wealth Estate and Wealth Signature developments, we are here bringing you the most quality content that exists on the market. We are also delivering an exceptional service based around trust, reliability, and transparency. If you want to get in touch with us, all what you need to do is follow the link below, book a call, or sign up to our newsletter for the latest property opportunities, market updates, and so much more. Now I'm going to start off talking to you about a little story. I know quite a few different investors like this. Not personal friends of mine, and not actually investors that have invested with me, I just know of them. And their method is buy really cheap, but buy a lot of them, and renovate them and then rent them out. Now, this is a model in which we focus more on the quantity, which might mean buying in good locations but in terrible buildings. Okay, I'm not going to name the buildings, but let's, for example, talk about within the marina or JLT. There are buildings that are diabolical. That goes without saying. And these investors have this sort of business plan, and I guess it works for cash flow. But they buy these terrible properties in these good locations but in really bad buildings, and they renovate them, but they're only doing this for cash flow, okay? So this just means that their only purpose is renting them out. Now, this same investor has to keep up with a lot of the problems that comes with living in an older building. And there is so much maintenance and so much headache around this whole thing that it actually ends up taking away the fun of doing this whole sort of model. Because if you look at some of these old buildings that are not properly maintained, let's say in the marina, for example, you know, there are so many problems internally. It's not just what you do in your own property, it's what happens internally. Okay, so it's constant maintenance, it's lack of appreciation because the buildings aren't getting any better, and it's just fast turnaround but low quality investments. Now I'm going to talk about investor B. I've got a client called Ross. He comes to me and he says, Joe, listen, I've got X amount of money, I want to invest it in the market. Do I say buy 2 apartments, or should we go for a standalone villa or townhouse? Because I've watched a few of your videos on YouTube. Now, of course, my answer is, well, what we want to do with that, we want to make sure that we use this money and buy the best quality product that's on the market, or the best product that's on the market to bring the most quality to it, which in my opinion, the most value you can bring is actually by looking at, say, a villa or a townhouse in a great location. I mean, apartments do work, but again, we would go for a more exclusive apartment in a better building. So you see what I mean? But anyway, we went for a townhouse, all right, because he had the budget to do this. We were able to add value to it. And within 4 months after the renovation, it only took 30 days to actually resell this property, and we made 35% on his money. Now that's just a general overview. But what did this do? It built the confidence in him. Little did I know, he's now coming to me with 2 more investors, and their budget has just tripled because they saw the value in which we can deliver a good quality product. But not only are we making money for the investor, but the end user that's buying that property is also getting a fantastic house. So if someone was to say to me, quality or quantity, I would say 100% go for the quality. Where can you bring the most value? Where can you give the end user the best product? Because at the end of the day, we're not in the game to rip anybody off. If a family is coming over from UK or Europe, we don't want to sell them like a bad house that's got really, you know, bad damage internally in the walls, and, you know, it's going to end up, you know, coming to bits and there's going to be loads of problems. No, we're not in the game to do that. We're here to deliver the best quality products. So if someone said to me, would I rather go and throw it into 3 apartments in the marina in a 15-year-old building that's got a terrible reputation just to get that cash flow, then I would 100% say no, we go for invest in quality. Now, another touch point I wanted to touch on is there is actually a massive lack of high quality properties in Dubai. And this all comes down to the service in which we provide. From start to finish, not only are we buying the best properties or the properties in the best locations, we're actually bringing contractors in that have got an amazing track record that can deliver this high quality, because there's a huge demand for the high quality and turnkey properties. What's turnkey properties? Well, someone can walk in there the same day they buy it with the keys, and move in. We offer this solution to all of our investors who are actually coming into the market to get into this property game. And like I said, the demand for that is through the roof, but also to deliver that high exceptional quality is so important in the market. You'd think that Dubai does have high quality properties, and in some cases it does. But even sometimes when you see properties handed over from a developer, they're not even that high quality or to the standard in which end users are wanting them. So that's what the solution is that we offer on a daily basis. We are talking to investors who are looking to get into this property game and they're developing properties. And we say to them, it's always quality over quantity. If you have to spend that little bit more money to make sure that renovation is a little bit better, then we 100% advise it. Do not go cheap. Do not think and cut corners and spend less money on here so that you can try and maximize the profit. Because again, this will all come back down to you. If you do the jobs and you are not spending the money and you are not buying in the right location, you're just going to be left with a lot of problems, and it's not going to be an enjoyable experience. And probably, well, there's a good chance you may end up losing money as well. So that's where we, from start to finish, are making sure we're sourcing the best properties, bringing in the right contractors, making sure the highest quality is delivered, and making sure the end user is catered for in order to actually get and give them a perfect family home. If it's a family that's buying, or it could be a single user, whoever it is that's buying the property, they're getting a great product. So if the property development game is the route that you want to take in Dubai, then like I said, take note of all of the points I've said. Quality over quantity. Don't go cheap. Make sure you do it properly. No cutting the corners. No doing half a job. And always seek the best advice you can. And look at this. You've came to the right place. We can offer you the best advice possible. And we've got a great team that can advise you and help you from start to finish in the property development game and the space in Dubai. It's a very lucrative market right now. So if you are interested, all that you need to do is get in touch with us, book a call directly, or sign up to our newsletter. I look forward to seeing you there.